Hey there. So, I have been the actual worst at updating so far this week. It is Tuesday night, and I'm on page 104 of Renegades. That's Cindy's tale. And so far, I think it's very slow, and I'm kind of having to force myself to get through it because it's our read for our book club, the Page Dwellers, so I have to read it. I'm hoping it's gonna pick up. Like, I have faith in it. I'm just not really feeling the superhero thing. So I'm hoping that it's not that, and it's more of like the pace and stuff. Because if it is that, then it's kind of going to be a struggle to finish this, because that's what it's about. But I'm hoping to read at least 50 more pages tonight, so I'll update you guys tomorrow. Also, I watched A Star Is Born tonight, and I'm just mentally exhausted now. I cried. I have so many feels. Okay, bye. Hello, so today is Wednesday, and I'm on page like 160 something of Renegades, and it's getting a little bit better, but I'm still not enjoying it, really, and I still feel like I might have DNF'd it if it wasn't for the book club. And like I want to finish the book so that I can contribute to the conversation for our live show on Sunday. So there's just a lot of people. There's like so many characters, and then like they have their superhero name along with their regular name. So then there's like 10,000 names that are being dropped all the time. And then some of them are on the Renegades and some of them are on the anarchist side, and I'm like, I don't know who's who. It's very confusing, and I don't know, it's just like I feel like nothing has really happened yet, and we're already 160 pages in. I am almost halfway through the audiobook for Starry Eyes, and I am loving it. I absolutely love the writing, and I don't know, like just the outdoor campground stuff, it's just so fun. So I'm definitely thinking about picking up more books by Jenn Bennett. So I know she has quite a few, so if you've read anything by her that isn't Starry Eyes, let me know down below which one I should pick up next. But I'm really liking it, and that's saying a lot because I don't read a lot of contemporaries, and a lot of contemporaries that I have read I found really boring, but this one's just so good. So I'm gonna go to work, and I'll check in with you guys later.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amanda. Happy birthday to you.
So today is Thursday, and I just finished Starry Eyes by Jenn Bennett, and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. So Starry Eyes is about a girl who is really into like astronomy and stargazing and star mapping and stuff like that, and she has an ex-boyfriend who lives across the street, and his moms own a sex shop, and there's a lot of conflict between her parents' business, which is like a massage clinic, and the sex shop because it's like driving away business or whatever. And she ends up going on a camping trip with some people, and stuff goes down, and she basically ends up hiking and camping with her ex-boyfriend. And I really loved all of the camping aspects of this because I love anything like nature outdoorsy. So that was really fun. And there was a lot of like heartwarming things about it that I didn't expect. Like the relationship she has with her stepmom. And there was just a lot more dimensions to it than like a romance, which I feel like a lot of contemporaries I've read recently, it's like just about the romance and that's about it. So I am on page like 250 of Renegades, and I'm still not liking it. I am gonna get to page 300, and then if I don't love it, I'm gonna have to DNF it. Because it's too long. It's too long to like force myself to get through. And that way at least I'll have half the book to discuss on the live show. So we'll see. But man, it is a chore right now to read. So today's Thursday. The readathon ends on Tuesday. So I think this is just going to be an extra long vlog. I have 6 days left and I need to finish Renegades. I need to read all of The Book Thief. And I need to finish Evelyn Hardcastle. So I don't think that's not doable, but it is a little bit stressful, especially because none of these have audiobooks on Scribd, and I'm not about to like pay for Audible. Yeah. Fun. Also, I just realized I've like never updated you guys in terms of like the actual OWL exams and like classes that this whole readathon is based off of. So we're gonna do a little overview. That's my fan, so try not to get annoyed by that. So I am going for the career of a herbologist, and to do that I have to pass 3 exams, and that is Care of Magical Creatures, Herbology, and Potions. So I have passed those. I finished that last week. So Care of Magical Creatures, I read Priory of the Orange Tree. Herbology, I read Shiver, and Potions, I read The Wicked King. So I am technically done with my career. So the other ones were because to read 9, if you read 9 or more books in the O.W.Ls readathon, then you like excel at your O.W.Ls. And I'm an overachiever. I'm an A student. I gotta do this even hypothetically. I'm not a super overachiever, I guess. I'm not doing 12 because that's insane. And I wanted to read other things. Like I've read Death Note and stuff like that this month. So 9 books. So there's those 3 that I had to complete for my career. And then I have also finished Divination, which for that I read Saga Volume 1. I read Lumberjanes for Transfiguration. And I read Starry Eyes for Astronomy. So that's 6. So 6 out of my 9 are done. I just have History of Magic, which is going to be The Book Thief, Defense Against the Dark Arts, which is Renegades, and Charms, which is 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. So just to kind of tie this all back together, because I did not remember what books were for which class, and haven't referenced that in a hot second, so that's what this is all for. That's what all these vlogs and this whole readathon is all about. I just filmed another common room discussion video, so that will be up by the time this video's up, but I'm very excited about it. I'm talking about classics and the pressure to read them. My hair looks significantly better right now than it did in that video, so that's always fun. As I was putting Starry Eyes back on my bookshelf, I literally remembered 2 things that I'd wanted to talk to you guys about with that book and completely forgot. So, number 1 is that it was kind of annoying because at the very beginning, the main character is talking about her stepmom and how I think she's vegetarian, but she's like super into like healthy food and like eating organic and obviously eating plant-based, and I just like had like you ever like think of a tweet, like your thoughts come out as a tweet. I like thought in my head, I was like, hating on vegetarians isn't a personality trait. But a good thing about the book that I forgot to talk to you about was the anxiety rep. The main character has anxiety. I have anxiety, and it was good. I really enjoyed the representation. There was a lot of, like, I listened to it, so I probably could go back and find the parts. Like, I couldn't underline, but there were a couple passages in there that were just talking about how, you know, she feels less anxious when she can control everything, which is 100% true for me, and how she learned over the course of the book that, you know, life happens when you're not planning for it. And that's always something that I struggle with because I know that that's true. That was really good, and I really, really enjoyed that. I didn't know that the character had anxiety before I read it, so that was really nice. And yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go work on my essay. Hey guys, it's Friday. Sorry, I would take my sunglasses off, but it's really bright out here. Yeah, I didn't read anything at all yesterday. I'm like drowning in schoolwork. I didn't talk about this at all yet this week because my anxiety makes me superstitious sometimes. I was summoned for jury duty on Tuesday, and I got the notice like a month ago. So it's been in the back of my head for a month. That's one of my biggest fears. Like, not fears. It's one of the things in life that makes me most anxious is jury duty, and this is my 3rd time getting called. So every time I hope that it will get better because of me being exposed to it, but it doesn't. For where I live in California, you have it like you're on call the whole week, so Tuesday through Friday. So you either go in and get dismissed, or you go in and get put on a jury, or you know, you don't have to go in, but you have to call every single night to see if you have to go in. And so that's what I had to do. And so it's just been hanging over my head. I didn't have to go in at all. I'm very grateful for that. But it just really, really took a toll on me and my week, and not knowing, you know, I just wake up every morning wishing it was 5 o'clock so that I could call and see if I had to go in the next day. And it's that not knowing that kills you, and the suspense of like, am I gonna have to face one of my biggest fears tomorrow or not? That's kind of what's been going on this week, and I didn't want to talk about it. I get very superstitious about things, and it's like I don't want to talk about them in case they're gonna happen, and so I didn't want to jinx it by talking about it on here and then getting called in the next day, which I know is irrational, but anxiety isn't exactly rational. So yeah, we're gonna go to Sacramento again this weekend, so we're leaving in a couple hours, so I'm going to make some food and work on my essay a little bit and just try and like chill, you know? I'm in a weird mood today. I actually made a video about like my whole anxiety story back in like 2012, and I believe it's still up on this channel, so if it is, I'll link it if you guys are interested. I'm thinking about making like an updated one because it's been like 6.5 years. Anyway, I'm making waffles, so we're gonna have a good day. Hello everybody, it is Sunday night. I am gonna watch Game of Thrones tonight. I'm so scared. I feel like everyone's gonna die. Today is also exciting because it was our first live show for the book club I'm in called the Page Dwellers. I will link our announcement video down below if you have not heard of it, but it's a book club I'm in with Mia from Mia Rose Reads, Cecilia from That Disney Chick, and Sarah from Simply Sarah. And it went really well. So our first book for the month of April was Renegades by Marissa Meyer, and I finished that legit 15 minutes before the live show. By the grace of God, I finished it. I had to listen to the audiobook on 2.5 speed for about 4 hours, and I finished it because I had more than half the book left this morning, and the live show was at 1 p.m. So I listened to it on 2.5 speed as I drove home from Sacramento, and then for an hour right up until the live show, and I finished it. So that was very stressful, but honestly, I'm just glad to be done with it. It is definitely my least favorite book by her. Looking at the back cover of Renegades, it had like a picture of like all the books that she's written, and I realized I've read all of them. Because I've read all the Lunar Chronicles and Heartless. I read Heartless in February. This is definitely my least favorite of hers. I think I just don't like reading about superheroes. I love Marvel movies, but I don't inherently love all superhero movies. Like the current Marvel universe, like I'm here for seeing Endgame tomorrow. Emotionally not ready for that. But I don't know. It's just, I mean, obviously it's a different experience to read a superhero plot versus watching it. And I think Cecilia on our live show said this, but it was a really good point where, like, from a superhero plot line, you expect like a cool origin story and like a really cool villain. And this book didn't have either of those things. So that was kind of disappointing. So anyway, if you want to hear all of our thoughts on it, we have an hour-long live show that was on Cecilia's channel this month. We're going to be switching what channel it is on every month. Mentally, I'm feeling better than I was on Friday, which is good. I just want this class to be over. I have 2 more days, and then I have like 3 weeks off of school before my summer class starts. So that's the tea. Tomorrow I have work. I need to work on my essay, and then I'm seeing Avengers Endgame, so not really gonna have much reading time tomorrow. So this is the book that I'm reading instead of The Book Thief, and that is going to be The Outsiders. I'm gonna be reading The Outsiders for that challenge instead, because The Outsiders is like less than 200 pages, and I can read at least half of it tonight. So that's my update. My life just got a little bit easier.
Oh, Lucibel.
Hey guys, it is Tuesday, the last day of the readathon, so I made a couple changes to my TBR last minute. I don't have the paper with me right now, so I don't know what like class these prompts are for, but there is a prompt that is read an adult work, and I had been reading The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, but it's like, it just takes a while to read, and it's very bright out here, and I have my blue light glasses on, so very reflective. Anyway, it takes a while to read, so, and my class ends today. I'm about to submit my final essay, which is going to be amazing because I have 3 weeks off until my summer class starts. But anyway, it's like there's not enough hours in the day to read that because it would have taken me too many hours. I am still enjoying it, but I decided to read War of the Worlds by O.W.Ls. If you guys don't know, that is my favorite movie. I know there's a lot of controversy on Tom Cruise, but just, you know, let me enjoy the things that I like, the movies that I like, and I will let you enjoy the movies you like, because I have experienced hate for that movie in the past, and it's not cool. So anyway, that's my favorite movie, and I've never read the book before, so I'm listening to that right now. I have about an hour left. Really enjoying it so far. Definitely like really suspenseful and fast-paced for a classic, so I'm really liking that. I'm gonna go finish my class so that I can officially be on break, and then I'll finish War of the Worlds, and then I'll finish The Outsiders, and then I will finish this readathon with 9 books read, so let's do it. Okay, so I just finished listening to War of the Worlds, and I really enjoyed it. It was more similar to the movie than I thought it was gonna be. Or I guess the movie's more similar to the book than I thought it was. Very interesting, very, like, there's a lot you can take away from it. It says a lot about humanity and why we're here and what we know about why we're here and just the way that our society is constructed. It was just really interesting. I don't know why I haven't read it before now. Like I said, I think War of the Worlds, the movie, has been my favorite movie for like 8 years. So you think I would have read this by now, but better late than never. Wait for it. There she is. You have to play fetch the second I take out my book, huh? Well, guys, I am currently reading The Outsiders. I have like a little over 100 pages left, but it's only 9 p.m., so I think I can do it. Cindy, can I do it? Do you believe in me? Maybe. Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 1st, and I finished my last book, The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton, 6 minutes before midnight last night. So I did it. I read 9 books. I gave it 3 stars. It was as good as I remembered in middle school. You know, I like what it's trying to say and everything. You could argue the writing's not the best though, and parts of it were kind of slow and boring, but it's a good time. I had fun rereading it. So yeah, that's it for these vlogs. I reached all my goals and I hope you guys enjoyed me documenting this. I know I'm gonna have fun rewatching them in the future. So anyway, let me know down below if you participated in this readathon. Sorry, I just woke up, that's why my voice is weird, but yeah, let me know if you finished all your challenges. Also, let me know what your favorite book you read in April is. By the time this goes up, I will have already posted my wrap up, but I read a lot of good books this month, so very happy about that. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you later.